sheep follow a shepherd, sheep follow a shepherd, la 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 la, la 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 la. And I will follow Jesus, I will follow Jesus, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. You got your stars ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Hey! I'd like to sing a song we've done before, Mr. Pig. How do you say to the Lord, I love you? There's a piggy that came in our story a few weeks ago, so I'd like it to come back. How does a pig say, I love you? That's right. Oink. Mr. Pig, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? Mr. Pig, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? Well, I roll around in the mud all day, and it gives me plenty of time to say. Shall we do a sheep? How does a sheep say, I love you? Ba! Mr. Sheep, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? Mr. Sheep, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? Well, I run around in the fields all day, and it gives me plenty of time to say, ba, 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 ba. Shall we do a dog? How does a dog say, I love you? That's right. Woof, woof, woof. Mr. Dog, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? Mr. Dog, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? Well, I run around in the yard all day, and it gives me plenty of time to say, woof, 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 woof. How about cat? How does a cat say, I love you? Mr. Cat, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? Mr. Cat, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? Well, I sit around in the sun all day, and it gives me plenty of time to say, meow, meow, meow. Shall we do a fish? How does a fish say, I love you? Well, maybe it's Mr. Fish, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? Mr. Fish, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? When I swim around in the pond all day, and it gives me plenty of time to say. One last one. Shall we do two? Let's do. Should we do a cow and then a horse? How does a cow say, I love you? Moo. Mr. Cow, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? Mr. Cow, how do you say to the Lord, I love you? When I stand around in the field all day, and it gives me plenty of time to say, moo, moo, moo. And now a horse. How does a horse say, I love you? Neigh. shall we do our hands that clap? Come from God. God made them. God made all of us, and they come from Him. Our hands that clap come from God. Our hands that clap come from God. Our hands that clap come from God. Everything comes from God. What about our feet? Our feet that stamp come from God. Our feet that stamp come from God. Our feet that stamp come from God. Everything comes from God. What about our lips that come from God? Our lips that come from God. Our lips that come from God. Everything comes from God. What do our fingers do? Our fingers that maybe tickle. Our fingers that tickle come from God. Our fingers that tickle come from God. Our fingers that tickle come from God. Everything comes from God. Hooray! 2 sleeping bunnies. Lie down. See the little bunny sleeping till it's nearly noon. Shall we wake them with a merry tune? Oh, how still are they ill? Wake up, little bunnies! Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. 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 Let's do it again. Off to sleep. One more time. See the little bunny sleeping till it's nearly noon. Shall we wake them with a merry tune? Oh, how still are they ill? Wake up, little bunnies! Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. 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 Hooray! I found some more white things around my house. Here's the sheepy I had last week. Some white and some pretty ribbons. Like a wedding, isn't it? And some cotton on a spool. And oh, this one's a funny one. This one. A judge's wig. Do you like my hair? Oh, here's something. Some nice white paper. Now I'm going to do a drawing. I wonder if I can draw. Oh, good enough. I wonder if I can draw kangaroo. Let's see. Oh, that's not very good, is it? I didn't leave space for it. Let's try again. Start again. What do you think? It's not very good either, is it? Too small and it's in the wrong place. I'm going to take that off and start again. Let's try. I really don't know if I'm going to get this any good. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I think it's got a baby kangaroo in its pocket at the front. Oh, and some big bouncy legs and a big bouncy tail. Perhaps I ought to give it another leg at the back and another leg at the front. Is that better? It's a bit better, isn't it? I might want to start again. You might find, when you do drawings that you want to start again. And in a sense, that's what white is like, isn't it? It's about starting again. Now, in our song, we've done gold is to heaven, where I want to be. Black means I'm a sinner, so I can't get in. Red means Jesus died and he rose again. And so white means I'm forgiven. And that's what the white colour is for today. Gold stands for heaven, gold stands for heaven, gold stands for heaven, where I want to go. Black means I'm a sinner, black means I'm a sinner, black means I'm a sinner, so I can't get in. Red means Jesus died, red means Jesus died, red means Jesus died and he rose again. White means I'm forgiven, white means I'm forgiven, white means I'm forgiven when I trust in him. Green means I'm growing, green means I'm growing, green means I'm growing when I read and pray. Now, I want to just tell a little bit more of the story that we heard a couple of weeks ago about the two brothers. Do you remember the two boys who went off? Well, one of them went off and took half of his father's money and he spent it on this and that and parties until it had all gone, and he realised that he was silly when he was trying to work looking after pigs and could only eat their food because he didn't have any food for himself. And so he went home, do you remember? And his father saw him coming and rushed out and gave him a great big hug and threw a party. And that was lovely. He was forgiven. But I want to tell you about his older brother. Because his older brother, he didn't go off. He didn't spend all his father's money. He stayed and he worked. And he heard this party was happening when he was coming close to home. And he asked, what's happening? And they told him, your brother's come back and your father's thrown a party. And you know what? Who doesn't like a party? He was so cross that his brother had been so bad that his father was giving a party that he wouldn't go into the party. And his father went out and said, please come and join in. You should be happy with me too. But he wouldn't go in because he was so cross about his brother being forgiven. Well, that's a really sad story, isn't it? He missed out. He could have gone in. He could have been there. He could have been happy. But he chose not to. Now, I've said white means we're forgiven. And it's a wonderful thing. However bad we've been, God can forgive us. But we have to want to go into the party. I'm sure the older brother had things he'd done wrong, and he could have been forgiven too. But he just didn't want to go in. We need to trust. That's what the song says. White means I'm forgiven if I trust in him. So Jesus forgives us if we trust him. And let's talk to the grown-ups a little bit now. people are optimistic about themselves, I think. In general, they think, well, I'm pretty good at doing things, a pretty good person. Others are more conscious, I think, of their failings. Now, they can be differences, optimistic or pessimistic. We can just be different people, but that can affect how we see ourselves in relation to God too. God knows exactly what we're like. He knows exactly how bad we are. Now, if you're one of these optimistic people, maybe the illustration of a cricket match might help. If somebody bowls the ball and it hits the stump, you're out. Well, we know that rule. Maybe you're running to get a run in the cricket, and it doesn't matter if you're out by 6 inches or 2 inches or 6 yards. If you're out, you're out. And it's a bit like that with God. If we're not perfect, we're out, unless we're forgiven by Him, and then we're in. So you may be a good person. You may be somebody who's more conscious of how you fail, but good or bad, big mistakes, big failings in the past or not, we all need to be forgiven by God. And if we're forgiven, we're in. And that's the wonderful news, the good news of Christian faith. And so that's what I wanted to share with you today. But I want to just say a little bit more about the older brother. It's just a tragedy that he didn't want to go in. And I would hate you to be missing out, ignoring what's on offer. God invites everyone to the party. If you haven't accepted that, you're still outside. You just need to accept and go in.